Look at it. Why, hello, everyone. We are sorry we're late. We apologize for the 4 minutes overdue. It was supposed to be 9 o'clock, and we are here at 9:04. This is nobody's fault but Gil's. So we're just going to continue right ahead and say good evening and welcome to Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. We're airing live on all your streaming things. Sadly, we are not on Netflix, Hulu, or HBO Max yet, but there's still time for them to reach out to us before we sign with Paramount. They like spooky things, right?
Right.
Yeah, you seen their CEO? It's pretty spooky. Anyways, we're excited to be here for this episode of B3. And have we got a show that will revive you from your dreary post Labor Day week if you're in the United States? And if you're not in the US, every day is Labor Day for you. First, let's introduce some of my favorite people and what they are drinking today. First and foremost, the host of Paranorm Girl podcast, the most wonderfulest and the most spectaculous K-Booze.
Hi, everybody. Tonight, I am drinking. I got a favorite of mine, Mortal Bloom by Founders, and then I went with Dead Guy IPA
Nice.
because I roll
Nice.
like that. Yes, I do drink IPA. I hear that's shady or something. People get very opinionated about IPA drinkers.
They do.
But I do.
You know why they call them IPAs?
Why?
Because you pee a lot after you drink. IP. One of the hosts of Black Cat Report, the Batman to my Superman, G-Booze.
Hello, everybody. I don't have bat ears on. I forgot. Hi, everybody. Tonight, I'm drinking a tall boy, a tropical beer hug, which is 9.9%. So we're going to crash this bitch. That's the plan.
Gil's
trying to have my
drunk
own near-death
tonight.
experience. Hey.
And last but never least, the host of Life Beyond 6 Feet and probably the best content creator, and actually, he was voted in high school the most huggable in his yearbook, D-Booze.
Hello. Hey, look, I'm drinking the Beast. I'm following Kristen's lead. And I've also got Gnarly Grape, too. And it's a big one, so it's a little bit bigger.
Jesus.
And I got to be at work super early in the morning, so this will be fun.
I feel you. We all feel you, actually, because it's Wednesday.
We're all making great decisions. I don't think any of us planned that when we were like, hey, maybe we should move the stream to like middle of the week because it's summertime. And we're like, yeah, let's move a drinking show to later at night in the middle of the week. What could go wrong?
Hey, Thursday's the new Friday, so don't worry about it. Thursday's the new Saturday, actually, now. That's what I heard.
Joey, I think today's Wednesday.
Yeah, I know, but tomorrow's Thursday when you go into work, so it's the new Saturday. And last and
I haven't drank
certainly
enough
least,
for that to make sense. Let's go.
No, last and certainly least, I am Joey, and I am drinking Montucky cold snacks. I don't know if you guys have ever drank these before. They are actually the most watered down of beers that I've ever drank. They say if you can't bring a horse to water, but with this you can. Montucky, when your horse needs more power. This is my new commercial. Yeah, take him to Montucky.
Oh, shit.
Today, as I said earlier, we
just
got a
word
barn
in that
burner
we managed
of a show.
to lose a sponsor.
Okay. A sponsor we
managed to
never
lose
had.
a sponsor and we didn't even have one.
Damn.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah, I get on it.
Sorry,
Today,
I'll shut up now.
We got a barn burner of a show. As I said earlier, we've got a few stories that we'll read. We'll be also taking some calls a little later and probably getting into a few news topics. We also have a few old stories from last week last week. We're doing Paranormal Happy Hour every week. Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen every month. So we probably have a few that we're going to read at the end of the show next. But first, D-Booze, you want to let them know what you got going on right now?
Hey, I'm just sitting here, bro. I'm waiting for the show to get good. I'm extremely tired.
Well-
Don't mind me.
Well,
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
D-Booz has actually started a GoFundMe, so I'll go ahead
I
and
did.
this for him.
I did.
For
I
a
did.
new laptop. Go ahead. You got this.
Yeah,
You got it,
because I've been having to do this shit for my phone for like the last month, and it's super aggravating. It's very annoying. I've almost reached my goal. I'm at like 85%, so I'm almost there. I've already got one picked out, ready to go. I just got to get the last little bit of fund in there, and anybody that wants to help out, whether it's $5 or just sharing the campaign, either way, that helps, and it's greatly appreciated. Hopefully, by October's episode, I'll be on a new laptop. Hopefully, by the next time I'm on Paranormal Happy Hour, I'll be doing from a new laptop. So,
I don't
100%.
say hopefully. I don't hope. I know, D-Booz.
Mhm.
And by 85% there, that be like literally you're like $50 away, right?
yep, $50.
Dude.
Yeah, and I did just post a link to his GoFundMe right in the chat of the YouTubes. It's pinned right up at the top. He's like, what, half of a Grubhub order away from getting a new laptop. Y'all can see D-Booz in all of his glory. So just saying, we're not trying to guilt trip, but we are trying to guilt trip.
Just imagine D-Booz in landscape.
Right.
Right? Just imagine him in landscape. And just for tonight, just for D-Booz, I am throwing out a gauntlet down just for him as I just ran to grab something real quick.
Oh,
Every
shit.
$10, let's make it $15. Every $15
no.
you donate, I'm going to take a shot of the Seagram 7 American blended whiskey. So we only need 3 donations.
2.5 donations.
Yes. Math is
Who
not
donated
my...
$1,000?
You scared me there
Yes.
for a second, Joey. I wasn't expecting what you did. I was like, wait, he's not going to take something off, is he? Don't do that. Don't do that.
No. This
I
is
didn't
not
know
that
how
kind of
far
show.
we were going with this.
This is not Black Cat Report.
Dirty Shirley.
What is a
Real
Dirty
quick
Shirley
before we go too much farther, is it just on my end, or is Joey's like audio and stuff kind of drifting weird? Is that just me? Might just be me.
He's looking a little fuzzy on my end. He sounds fine.
I feel like he's hearing us like 2 seconds after we say stuff, and like there's a shift.
I don't think so.
Just want to get this addressed at the start of the show.
Maybe not. I don't
I don't know.
Is it still same way? Yeah. No.
It looks like a kung fu movie from like the 1970s, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, Joey, I don't know if you need to back out and restart or anything, or if you need to restart your router. We do have stories that are lined up, so you can always hop in, start reading stories. You can get your digital ducks in a row if you need to, or we can just go beat up the person who's running YouTube. It's up to you, honestly.
You know what? Give me a second to
snitch.
back out. If you guys want to read the first story, I think G-Booz, it's your story first. So if you go ahead, I'll back out and try to get back in and make it seem all work. Be right back.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. All right. Give me just a second.
G-Booz, you had a story tonight?
Me?
Do I have
Me?
a personal story?
No, I was asking Gil. Did you have a story?
No, it's a submission. It's a submission.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Yeah, I've never had a near-death experience, so.
I have almost died. I've come very close. Actually, I did die, but I was too young to remember anything cool. I know.
Dang.
I touched death, you guys.
Oh.
Live to tell the tale. Not a good one.
Jenny, how you doing, bud? You back?
Better.
I'm back. Feel better?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Sometimes you just need to turn it off and turn it back on.
Here we go. Or kick it.
Just gotta turn it on.
Laura says Joey is fuzzy. He is fuzzy on my end too.
Okay.
Looks clear on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. It's That's all that
Alright, let's go
matters.
with that.
We do it for them.
Mhm.
Well, fam, the first submission that we're going to be reading tonight, and also just as a quick reminder, we do have submissions left over from last month with the sleep paralysis and like sleep disorder stories that we were covering last month. We still have a few of those left over. We will be kind of sprinkling those in over the course of the evening. But the first one that we have lined up here is from an incredible human being named Max, who is sending this to us from Germany. And it is going to be, I think it's a pretty damn good story, about superstitions.
Nice.
I'm not superstitious, but many people in my grandma's
Hold on,
generation
hold on,
are.
hold on. I started to interrupt you, but there was $15 donated, Joey.
I told you it was gonna work.
Is
Well,
that his
I didn't tell
computer
anybody
blurry
anything.
or his eyes?
I didn't tell.
I
I didn't
couldn't
tell
I
anybody
couldn't-
anything. So
I couldn't
guys
see who
go.
it came from, but it just shows on my notifications that 15 was donated. So
Hmm.
All right. Well, here you go. Here's one shot down for the 15. All right, sorry. 2 more. Actually, it's 2.5 more or 3 more. All right, sorry about that.
so thank you for whoever that was. Like I said, I couldn't see the name, but just showed there was 15 donated. So
Hell yeah. Thank you, B3 fam. Y'all are,
Mhm.
y'all are the shit.
That's awesome.
Y'all are the
Mhm.
shot. All right. Well, let's get back to Max's story. This is good too. I wasn't
Mhm.
sure how folks are going to be writing in to like share superstitions, but this is actually a pretty fucking awesome story. Not superstitious, but many people in my grandma's generation are. So here's a superstition that many people in my grandma's generation in Germany actually believe to this day. And I'll tell you the story of how I found out about it. So I was going to college in the United States, and at the end of my freshman year, excuse me, and at the end of my freshman year, I was able to book a surprise last-minute flight back to Germany and visit my family. I was staying at my dad's house in a kind of backyard detached room while he was on vacation. The only people around were my grandmother and I, and it was just terrible weather this one day. And what happened was that my grandma and I decided to do the only thing we could do because, the internet and the TV were down because of the weather. Anyways, we started talking and getting drunk together. So that's all we did. Well, at some point, my grandma and I went to cheer when we both had far too much to drink. And I was just trying to like hit the glass. I was looking at the glasses and she suddenly pulled it back with a speed I have not seen my grandma move with in 20 years. She then looked me dead in the eyes with a very serious stare, unlike anything I've ever seen from that woman. And then she goes, "Yo, Max, I don't know where you think you are, but this isn't the United fucking States. This is Germany. And in Germany, when we cheers with someone, we look them in the eyes, or else both parties will have bad sex for 7 fucking years." Now, Max, I am 75 years old, and I am a much, and I am not young enough for that shit.
I have heard of that before.
What?
So that's how I learned about the superstition, which afterwards I found out many people of my grandma's generation believe in. And unfortunately, because of a flight I had with my dad, I haven't, or sorry, and unfortunately, because of a fight I had with my dad, I haven't seen my grandmother in a significant amount of time. But through my brother, I know she's currently kind of fighting for her life.
oh,
She's 88
Mhm.
years old now. Back then, she was 75. And yeah, I love telling this story because in this hard time with her, it just kind of gives me this connection that I've been missing a lot. So thank you for letting me share it, and love y'all. Black Cat Report listeners, what's up?
Woo!
Max, I think I can
That's
speak for
great.
all of us when I say this. We sincerely hope your grandma is bouncing back to better health with the quickness she shows during a bad cheers. And thank you so
Mhm.
much for sharing
Absolutely.
such an awesome memory with us and the
Mm-hmm.
audience. It really means a lot. I immediately, it felt like that memory became my memory, and I was like, that is
It
a
did.
fucking awesome, endearing story.
Right.
You know,
Have you guys heard of that superstition before?
Never have, but now I think I'm going to start looking people dead in the eye when I cheers with them.
I have heard it. I definitely have heard it. Not just United States or Germany, but I definitely heard it when I was younger, drinking at parties. 21. Yeah. And we'd cheers and be like, "Look in the eye, or else you're gonna have bad sex for 7 years." And
Mm.
so you know what? His grandmother's 88, so she already outlived that 7 years past to when they cheers. 75, 82. She's got 6 years of
It's true.
Hmm.
good sex.
Yeah.
I guess I was gonna not say it, but just finish it.
Eh. I don't
Maybe
get the
that's
vibe
what's
that his
kept her
grandma would
alive
care.
this long. I don't know. Maybe.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was on it though. That's
Oh,
hilarious
yeah.
that she's like, "Hey,"
Yeah,
like, "Damn, grandma." That's
a
so sweet.
fastness I have never seen. That's a great story. It's a great story too.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
where are we moving to now, Joey?
We got Debu's for the next story. If you would like to read it.
All right.
I don't even have it pulled up, man.
All right. Well, K-Boos can read it. Or you want to read it, K-Boos?
I don't know what you're talking about. I got one
All
story.
right, I'll
Put
read
it out
it
in
then.
front of me.
I got it
so
next.
You're
I
up.
got it. I will read it. I am up. Okay. I got it. Don't worry about it.
We're professionals.
We are, sometimes. All right. My name is Mikey, and I'm known as Mikey the Death Doula. Today, I want to share the story of my near death experience, the one that completely changed the course of my life. It was 2012, and I was working as a social worker. My days were spent helping young adults and children with a wide range of mental health disorders, meeting them in the community, and supporting them in their daily needs. One afternoon, I was driving from one client's house to another, approaching a busy highway intersection. Out of nowhere, a car ran a red light and hit me head on. The impact was instant. I was knocked unconscious. And yet, what happened next was crystal clear. I wasn't in pain. I wasn't confused. Instead, I found myself outside of my body, hovering above the crash scene. I could see the crumpled cars, people pulling over, 911 being called, first responders rushing towards me. From a bird's eye view, I watched them work, prying open the car, stabilizing me, preparing me for transport. And I wasn't afraid. Myself, my awareness, felt like it was made of light. My physical body was far below, but as I was held, it was peaceful, weightless state. They brought my body to the hospital. I watched from above as doctors intubated me, started IVs, administered medications, stabilized my neck. Still, I had no desire to go back. I wanted to stay in that safe, luminous space. I felt completely surrounded by a warm, white light. And in that light, I heard a voice as clear as anything I've ever heard. It's not your time yet. You have more to do. And just like that, I was back in my body. Suddenly, there was pain everywhere, a ventilator in my throat, and the heavy awareness of injury. A nurse explained that I had been in a coma for several days. At first, they hadn't known who I was. I was admitted as a Jane Doe until they found my wallet and identified me. My mother told them I had a rare autoimmune condition, Addison's disease, and they immediately started life-saving steroid treatment. When I finally woke fully, the reality of my injuries set in. Fractured vertebrae in my neck and spine, a broken sternum, a broken ankle, a catheter, a body that could barely move without help. I wore a neck brace for months. I had home health nurses, endless physical therapy, occupational therapy, aquatherapy, cognitive therapy for my traumatic brain injury, and even simulation driving lessons to relearn the basics. Recovery took years, and it was not just physical, it was emotional. I grieved deeply the loss of my independence, my career as a social worker, the old me who could do it all without asking for help. At first, I was angry that it had happened at all. But that moment, that light, that voice telling me I had more to do stayed with me. And over time, I began to understand. I took my time healing, and when I was ready, I went back to school and became a death doula. I now own my own company, helping people transition at the end of life, what I call laboring out of this world and into the next. Sometimes, when I'm sitting at the bedside of someone who is actively dying, they ask me what I think happens after we die. I often share my story, how I hovered above my body, how peaceful it felt, and how it was told my time wasn't up. Every time, I see it bring them comfort, hope, a sense that death is not something to fear, but a continuation, a return to that light. So thank you for letting me share my story. I hope it offers you the same peace it gave me and the same reminder we are more than these bodies, and our work here is not over until it is. The end.
I love that story,
Damn.
dude. Damn. I love it so much because it's, every story, every NDE story that you're going to hear, they all have their own individual flavor, but they tend to follow upon the thousands upon thousands of stories that exist currently. They tend to follow a formula, and there's
Mhm.
certain things that you'll hear consistently over and over again. This out of body experience, the voice, or you encounter somebody like special, or somebody that you just know. Like somewhere in your mind that they're special, or they're powerful, or they mean something to you, and they'll tell you it's not your time. You got to go back. You
Yep.
have to. You have to. You're turned away.
Get back in there,
Um,
kid.
and
Mhm.
I also, Donut, also would like to know. I'd love to talk to this person, because a lot of stories, apparently you do know this. A lot of these indie stories, they'll come back and have um, powers, I guess, like psychic strengths that they didn't have
Kiyuchi.
before. Kyuchi. Yep. Yep.
Well, I know you can find her on TikTok.
Oh, awesome.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. It was a
So,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic story. If she hears this, fantastic. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
it was
sharing that.
amazing.
I love
Mm-hmm.
that.
and I think her handle is just that, Mikey the Death Doula.
Okay. Okay. I'll find her
So,
after the show.
Yeah, it does seem like you're right. There is always a continuation of the similar things happening. There's always either a light and a voice,
mhm.
which is just very interesting. And I wonder if it's
Mhm.
just our own thoughts giving us this, or something else telling us. Who knows? We'll never know, I guess, until the end.
Well, it's. I think it's evidence for something. It is a pattern, but it's such a widespread pattern because it's worldwide. It's a worldwide phenomenon, and it is
Mm-hmm.
spread across. Doesn't matter what gender you are, what culture you're from, what religion you're from, even though depending on your religion, you may see Jesus or Buddha, or if you're an atheist, you may, see a loved one or whatever. But it all tends to follow this pattern that
Mm-hmm.
every single human shares that experiences this. It's strange. I don't know.
No,
I
you
think
know
it's
the
evidence. I
one.
think it's a clue.
You know the we got that one story a few months ago from a guy who had a near death experience, and he saw his mother. The
Mm.
one, the guy who was dead for 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
S-
Yep.
Yeah, and it's almost like every story that I come across, They see,
Mhm.
like you said, they see somebody they know, or they hear a voice of somebody they know,
Yeah.
telling them it's
Mhm.
not their time yet. And I remember him saying that it wasn't his mom that said it, but he just seen a man, like a silhouette of a man in behind his mom, and he just simply told him it was time to wake up, sleeper. Like
Mhm.
it wasn't his time to to fall permanently asleep. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I know if I saw my mom there, she'd be like, "Joey, did you make your bed?" She doesn't. She doesn't sound like that. I was just kidding. She doesn't sound
I
like that.
told you not to wear sandals on the ladder. You never listened to me.
Actually, that's probably one thing she would have said. She would have said you shouldn't have skateboarded on Christmas Day, and I would have been like, you're right, because I broke my arm and had to go to the ER on Christmas
Yeah.
Day when I was like 13. She was like, "I told you
And
so."
you had to wait 5 months to unwrap that hospital present that you were carrying on your arm.
That's actually true. Mhm.
Do want to give a shout out. This is the second time we've had a death doula referenced or coming on the show, and I will always give so many shout outs and so much credit and so much love to the folks that do that work. It's if you ever get a chance to actually talk with a death doula, like sit down, get coffee, get a drink at a bar, whatever, fascinating. It's it's
Mhm.
15 years ago that I met one, and I still think about the conversations that we had regularly. It's one of the best practices, and especially in our very I guess just in our Western society where we 100% try to distance ourselves from death and the concept or thoughts around it. Um, yeah, goddamn, that trade is needed. It's
Very
so
much
needed.
so.
I mean,
I went
every
to school
single
with
one
the
of
girl.
that.
That's what she does now.
A
Yeah,
death doula.
every one of us is
Mhm.
probably going to need one at some point in our life
Mhm.
/ death. Like it's kind of important. Um, but
Yeah. If
yeah,
you're trying
shout
to get
outs
over
to the
to the
death
other
doulas.
side, get a DD, a death doula.
And guide
I
you
need a
through it.
DD for this.
Mm-hmm.
How
Yep.
far
Uh,
back do accounts of NDEs go?
Yeah.
Doobie the cat asked. That's a
As
damn
far
good
as I
question.
am aware, Doobie, it does come down to interpretation, as does a lot of other like paranormal occurrences that you can think of, like UFO stories. You can argue that that goes back quite a ways. I know ghost stories. I know for a fact ghost stories go back to the dawn of civilized, human society. It goes back to when we could start writing. It goes back to then. So as far as I know, stories of near death experiences or like an afterlife experience and then returning to the realm of the living do go back that far as well. That's all I wanted to say about that. The art of
Yeah.
dying. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's a good way to put it. They
Fucking
do a
awesome.
service, an amazing service. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
really do.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah.
We
I
should
don't.
we should do an episode with death doulas. That'd be
That would be
Absolutely.
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
That would be
dude.
fucking awesome, man. Hell yeah. No, I
So
want to
many
give them some
Set it
questions.
credit.
up.
Is there a national death doula day? Can we just
There is
make one?
not. And
There
we do
might
need
be.
to make
them.
one.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen.
And we could always start a petition.
All right, guys. Guess what?
December 25th, Death Doula Day.
Close. Actually, nowhere close to the actual death doula day. It is April
Shit.
20th.
Oh,
What?
there already
Everything's
is
on
one.
420.
April 20th, National Death Doula Day. April 20th.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No. You're just
420. Yes.
You didn't even look
No,
at
I'm
the
not.
computer. What are you talking
I am
about?
looking at it right now.
I think the only thing I've seen get generated that fast was like, my phone listening to me and then trying to sell me Temu products from it. That's insane. AI is getting out of hand.
Mm-hmm. Not even using AI, using Google.
Not even done with the
Wow.
broadcast yet.
Mhm.
Damn. All right.
April
Well,
20th. That's just like,
April
is that the
20th.
junk day?
So-
They were like, well, you guys
Smoke.
want it for smoking weed, so let's just throw
Nah.
everything else in
Hitler
there.
kind of already fucked it up when he was born then, so we might as well
guy.
put everything
They're trying to
else.
give it to. They're trying to
Guy.
make it a good day and not a shitty day.
Right.
Yeah. Let's just get high
Weed
and
death
talk
doulas.
about death.
Mm-hmm. I mean, actually.
That would be a fascinating conversation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all gonna have
So-
to travel to a state where marijuana is legal, and we're all just gonna get fucked up. I don't think none of us actually smoke
None of us
weed
are
on
in
a
a
regular
state.
basis.
Come see
Like,
None of
at
us are in a
all.
state where it's legal either.
Come-
So
Yeah, we're all gonna go
I've-
visit
see me.
K-Boos.
I've
Uh-huh.
never smoked weed.
There's a pot store 3-minute walk from my place. So
Oh,
come
it is
on-
legal there.
Come on over.
When you're high, it's a 40-minute walk.
Mhm. 420
Hell.
minutes. Yeah. So we
Yes.
do have a few stories from last month that we did not get into, but I'm going to see if we want to open the phone lines before we get into one of those stories, Gil.
I think we should. Give me just a moment here.
And if you're a death doula, please do call in.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
freak it. Just call in.
Mhm.
Huge fan. Huge fan.
We will laud you with praise.
We will laud and applaud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so lines are open. Boop. There you
Give
go.
us a call.
Phone number is 208-717-1611. Call in, share a silly superstition. I was thinking about that today. We're kind of, putting together some of the write-ups for this episode. And it's just like I'm trying to run through. Does anybody else have this where it's like that there were like little things in your family? Maybe they weren't labeled as superstitions, but maybe at some point in your childhood you kind of had to like explain it to like your friends or something, where you're just like, yeah, I don't know, my dad's always weird about that, or I don't know, we always do it this way. Like in my family, and I don't know where the hell my mom got this from. She was maybe it's a German thing because my mom's German. But she was very adamant about not putting shoes on a table. And let me clarify here. We're not talking dirty shoes. We're talking about you get home from a store and like you're shopping and you're coming in with a bunch of bags and you set everything down on the dining room table, right? She 100%, and she enforced this, maybe a bit of a self-fulfilling superstition. If you did that, the family would get into a fight. Like that was the belief. If you put shoes on a table, there would be a huge fight in the family. But in reality, sorry, Mom, to call you out like this, I watched as a child where you started the fight with everybody because you were mad about shoes being
You know
put
what,
on
though?
the table.
She was
Why
right.
would you do this?
She was right.
I'm just
She
like-
was right.
Self-fulfilling prophecy there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, at least she didn't get
just a
shooed
little bit.
away, I guess.
Definitely shooed myself out of the room anytime I saw that happen. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go over here. It's
Yeah,
such a
no,
nice
thank
day
you.
out. It's like -20 and like freezing rain. I'm like, I'm gonna get fresh. I've been playing too many video games.
Do you all do you guys? I want to ask this question to you guys and anybody in the audience. Does anybody? I guess if you believed in it, what is a superstition that you think could be real? You know what I mean? Like what is a superstition that you've seen been like, oh, I did that, and like it happened. So I'm gonna make an example, right? Because you guys have heard this superstition to not split the pole, right? So don't, when you're walking with somebody, like don't if you're walking together side by side, if there's a pole in front of you, don't move to the side, each side of the pole, both go to one side of the pole. I will say that the first person that ever told me that, not because of this, but we stopped talking like literally almost right after that happened. And it wasn't because either of us started it, but it was just because of one random thing or another. And I wasn't aware of that superstition ever. But I mean, this may be like right after high school or something like that. So split the pole with somebody, never talk to them again. Maybe like a couple days after that. It was pretty interesting. Do you guys have anything like that?
I mean, whenever me and my wife are holding hands and we come to a pole, I make sure I pull her around the pole so we don't split. I mean, maybe that's the reason that I don't really know it. I just something I always have done since as long as I can remember.
Did
And
you ever
something
smash
else
your
I
face
do.
in the pole?
No. And something else, I don't know if it's really a superstition or if it's just being overprotective, but like if we're walking like in a parking lot, I always make sure she's on the inside. That way any oncoming cars are going to hit me instead of her. Like, I don't know, that may just be like an overprotective type thing, but
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
that's just manners. I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah.
Do,
Could be.
do you know? I can give you some history on that. Do you know why that started? The having the person on the right on the outside closest to the street.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Gil knows. I think we talked about this on an episode too. So the
Not a
reason
clue.
why is because in old Europe, old England, they would throw their chamber pots out the window. And so in old Europe, they would have the woman closest to the door, closest to the wall, so she wouldn't be hit by the chamber pots while they were walking down the street. The knight would be hit by the chamber pots of poop or pee that are flying out the window. And that's how it started from what I've gathered in my research.
Yeah.
There's also another one which might go back a little bit farther, which is where men would carry their sword on them. And so
That
you
too.
don't necessarily want somebody incredibly close to you on the side that you're whipping a sword out
Mm.
because, you'll slice them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of shit and swords over in Europe. That's what I hear.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. Hair Force said karma and deja vu. I'm not sure how deja vu would fit in with superstition. Karma definitely though. I've never thought about
Mhm.
it as a superstition before, but that definitely kind of tracks,
Hmm.
Definitely if you could Hair Force throw into the chat like why deja vu? Maybe I experienced deja vu differently, but I feel like it's always kind of like I'm remembering that I had already experienced something and it's like happening in the moment. It's not. I don't know. How would that be a superstition?
I'm not sure.
Let's
We
see.
weren't really superstitious growing up in my family. And
Yeah, we weren't either.
Yeah, any superstition that I came across, even as a youngin, I was questioning it, like like from the start. I was like, this can't be right. There's no correlation. It makes no sense. So what if a black cat walks in front of you? Why is that unlucky? And then come to find out it's actually not.
It's
Not at
actually good
all.
luck in some places.
Yeah, yeah.
Got two of
Originally.
them in front of me right now. Yeah.
Mhm.
This
That's
is
right.
hilarious. Donut. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no. Go ahead. What don't I say?
I was just gonna read what Donut said. He said, "Was on a weekend mountain road trip in Georgia with a girlfriend in my late teens. We got lost. She asked where we were, and she asked where we were, and I said, a road to nowhere. Well, not but a few seconds later, we see a sign. And the name of the road is Road to Nowhere.
That makes sense.
I love it.
I love that. That's
Man.
a great little coincidence. Would that be? That would be more of a coincidence.
Quite
I
the
think it'd be more of a
coincidence.
coincidence. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love it.
let's add that to the superstition mix if y'all are okay with that. Call in with your craziest coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest shit that's ever happened to you where you're like, I want to hear that shit where it's like on the line. I don't want to hear that stuff where it's just like God did this or it was divine intervention. None of that shit. I want to hear something where it's like it wasn't enough to convince you it wasn't a miracle, but you were like, what are the fucking odds of this happening? And it could be something about how you and your spouse met, right? It
Mm-hmm.
could be any number of things that have happened in your life. What can you look back on and kind of connect the dots and be like, fuck, what are the odds of that? So, lottery winners, call up. D-Boo's needs some funds, and we would love to hear your
Yes.
story in exchange for about $15 and Joey's
A
liver.
shot of whiskey. Yep. A shot of whiskey.
Yeah. Phone number is 208-717-1611. Super easy. Just call in. Let us know. craziest shit that's ever happened as a coincidence, superstition, hair force. I still don't understand the deja vu thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Give us a
know.
call, Air Force.
Yeah,
Explain
fuck it.
yourself.
We miss you.
Bef-
We miss you,
yeah,
Hair
Miss you.
Force.
we
We
do.
We miss you.
do.
It's the only time every month we get to talk. we
I
love
have
you, man.
a question
Um,
for you guys too about superstitions as well. Before, if Hair Force, you can interrupt me, please interrupt me because I never know what I'm talking about. When I was younger, my cousin, as superstition, I would say superstitions start with your cousin. I don't think that they ever started or you started to your cousin because it's you hang out with your younger, right? So me and my cousin, when we'd sit in the back of a car on a long drive, we'd pass a graveyard. Do you guys ever like hold your breath when you pass until you pass the graveyard?
I have heard that. I don't do it, but I've
Mhm.
I've
heard
heard it, but I don't do that.
I mean, I don't do it now, but I did it back in the day when I was younger.
I mean, I don't walk over
I-
graves.
There you
yeah, I think we covered that on the show once, but like, yeah, Debo's you and
Yeah.
I, maybe it's our family lineage. But at least in my family, that shit was strictly enforced. You do not step on a grave.
Right.
Like, that is insanely
Uh-oh.
disrespectful.
Mhm.
All right, let's see who we got calling in here. Hello, caller. You are live. Can we get your name and where you're calling in from?
Geologist Washington.
go. Why, hello.
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 Is this Air Force?
Sounds
It
like
is.
Air Force.
Oh,
Yes.
hello.
What up,
sir.
Kristen? So you wanted an explanation, right?
Yes, please, sir.
Shower us with it.
Okay, just to explain, superstitions, neither real nor fake. We don't know. That's why I put those under that same category. We don't know if deja vu is real or fake. Therefore, I put it in that same box. Does that make sense? It happens to people, but is it real?
Yeah. Oh, so you're like Venn diagramming it basically with like.
Whatever you, yeah, call it what you want. But yeah, I mean, is it real or fake? I don't know. Bigfoot, is it real or fake? Ghosts, are they real or fake? Deja vu, is it real or fake? So for me, it all goes in one big box. You know what I mean? Until somebody has a Bigfoot on its lap or can scientifically show me that deja vu is a real thing. I think there's something to it all, but I don't know what it is. I don't think any of us know what it is. But
Yeah,
it's fun
but-
to believe in it.
But Air Force, deja vu is a real effect. You've had it, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't know that it's real. I
But
assume it is.
everybody
It
else
feels
has it.
real.
Right?
Who?
Everybody else has it as well. Everybody experiences it.
But is it a mind game?
Yeah.
Our brain do. Yeah. What are dreams? I mean, we can throw that in there too. What are dreams? Is that a restless brain waiting for us to wake up from a tired body? I don't want to get deep on you guys, but
Yeah, please don't. On a paranormal call-in show, that would be the worst
Yeah,
thing you
yeah.
could do.
Never.
You reminded me of a superstition that I had for a while. So thank you. I used to be in the habit of anytime I recognized that I was experiencing deja vu, I would intentionally try to fuck up the deja vu.
same here.
Right?
Same
Like,
here.
so it'd be like, whoa, wait, like, you sit down, I don't know, at a new cafe, a new restaurant, wherever, and you're just like, you saw that bag sitting there before, that person in that shirt, those da 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 da, like everything's exactly the same. I would just like, if a drink was next to me, of my drink or whatever, I would just knock it over, just like immediately be like,
Why
fuck.
did you do it?
and just try to like, I don't know why. I think part of it
I
in
did
my
it because it
mind,
creeped me out and I had to destroy it.
I think well, I think in my mind, like the way deja vu
it's like,
kind
this
of
is creepy. I've done this before. I got to kill this. This is weird.
Yeah, I get it.
I think I always just like
and having
wanted.
an ADHD brain doesn't help either because I overanalyze it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, but hey,
Ah.
full on interruption right here to all you guys. You're all friggin' awesome. Just know that. Okay, now we're gonna move forward.
Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Hair
sir.
Force.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for
You're the best,
calling.
bud.
So I had to shoehorn
Yes.
that in there, man. You guys rock.
Cheers
Appreciate
to
it.
you,
Thank you,
Air
bud.
Force.
Thank you, sir.
Our number one cheerleader.
And
Have a good night,
again,
bud.
my phone calls your fault. So you guys have a good night. Have a good watching dinner time for me. But I'm here
All right,
with
bud.
you always.
Mm,
Peace.
All right.
Peace
thank
out.
you.
Peace, man.
Oh, always
It's
leaving
always a
us with
pleasure.
something deep to think about.
I love it.
He questions everything, and I can I can fucking appreciate it. I sure
I
can.
think on deja vu, right?
Mhm.
I think my original like impetus for that was when you're experiencing deja vu, there is that like that weird moment of you don't know if it's just kind of like, like he was saying, like it's a trick of the mind and that you're convincing yourself you experienced it before. Um I don't know how to put this. It's like an hourglass, but it like flips really quick. And so by trying to fuck up the deja vu, um, you're testing to see if things will still play out the way you were expecting them to go, or like almost like trying to catch it. Like it's like a dog chasing its tail, but it's time.
Mhm.
Like it's just like gotcha, mother. It's like, can I turn around quick enough that my reflection in the mirror isn't fast enough, or something? Like one of those
Mhm.
kinds of things. Never worked, but, but I always wondered though.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't know.
We
Last
should.
time I experienced deja vu, I spent a lot of money. So
Okay.
You're just like
Let's
standing in
not
line
dig
at the
into
grocery
that.
store.
Let's not dig
you
into
know?
that.
Yeah. We do need a deja vu episode though. We're getting some good topics here tonight.
That'd be cool.
Um,
Yeah, we are. If you guys are okay with it, I think maybe we can go into one of our past stories.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
mm,
And I think it is K-Boo's if you have this story.
I do. Is it the one by Wade?
It is.
Okay. All right. I can do that. I have enough light here.
Mm-hmm.
And can we go back to what the story Donut was saying in the comments after this? That was piquing my interest. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the story starts, hey, name's Wade, and this is the first time I've told this experience to anyone other than my wife. So here goes. I've had sleep paralysis for years. I've dealt with the usual shit, being stuck, heart pounding, weird noises, but nothing like this. Nothing even fucking close. What happened that night? I don't even know how to talk about it without shaking. I came to, like usual, couldn't move. My eyes were open, darting around, but everything else was locked down, like my body just gave up on me. I remember exactly how I was laying, one arm under the blanket, the other out to the side, one leg bent. My gaze landed on the alarm clock across the room, 2:27 a.m. Burned red in the dark light, it was watching me. Then I saw it. In the goddamn corner, something was standing there. No sound, no warning, just there. Tall, hunched over, limbs way too long. It looked like it was made of shadows soaked in oil. No face, just a black void where one should have been. My whole body screamed to move, to do something, but I was stuck, helpless. And then it started walking toward me, slow, like it knew I couldn't move. It stepped closer and closer until it reached the bed and climbed on. Climbed on the goddamn bed.
Mm.
The fucking mattress dipped under its weight. I felt the pressure shift around me. It stood over me, looming, staring, or at least I felt it staring without a face. That's when the air turned ice cold. I broke out in a cold sweat. My whole body soaked in seconds, and then I heard it. Heavy breathing. Not mine, and not the thing from right beside me. I realized it was my wife, breathing fast and heavy, like she was caught in a nightmare, like maybe she felt it too, like she knew something was wrong, even if she didn't know why. And then, like a dam breaking, I sat up mid scream. I was already screaming when my body finally let go. My wife shot up, startled, eyes wide, gasping. What the fuck? What happened? She asked, panicked. But after a few seconds, she calmed down, rubbed her eyes, started catching her breath. I couldn't. I was still shaking, still soaked in sweat, heart slamming in my chest like it wanted out. I had to get up, stumble to the kitchen, and pour a double shot of bourbon just to stop my hands from shaking. I downed it like water, and the clock still said 2:27 a.m. None of it took any time at all, but it felt like I was trapped there, staring up into that faceless thing's void for hours. I've never been that fucking scared in my life. I don't know what I saw, but I don't think it was just sleep paralysis.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mm. No, thank you.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and file that in D. Fuck that,
Mm.
bin. Right
Fuck
there.
Right.
that.
Fuck
Yeah.
all that.
Mm-hmm.
That
Nope.
demon was going a threesome of sleep paralysis at that moment. It was really trying to wreck them. That's
That was
horrible.
that was a menage a traumatic. That was
Oh God.
Yes. Oh, good, nice one, but terrible.
I ooh. I got
Mm.
a donut story, Gaboos. I
Okay,
pulled that
yeah.
out of the chat.
Yeah.
Joey, is it
Mm.
cool if I go ahead and just read through that? It's like a few sentences.
Please do. Please do. If it's
Spent more
funny,
time asking.
bring us into it.
Yeah, in a dark way.
Good.
Donut a little bit ago in the chat shared something interesting. Let's see here. Oh, God damn it. Happens to me. So I'm assuming this is referring, the beginning of this is referring to the moment when he's like road to nowhere, and then they saw road to nowhere, something like that. Maybe.
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Donut, you're still in the chat. Clarify it if you would. So it starts off with last week. Actually, I just realized the error of my ways. So ignore the last minute. Last week, my son said they came last night. Last week, my son said they came last night. So we have a late night chat about it in his bedroom. I ask him to describe where the being was in his room when he realized its presence there. Before concluding the conversation, I tell him they will probably come back tonight and get me. Right then, his lamp turned off on its own. On cue. We don't get scared. It's kind of common. Donut, why the hell aren't you calling in, buddy? We
What
can
is
always
that?
have
Why is
we
that
can always have
common?
an off live stream chat or get something worked out. But you know, you're one of those folks that we love to see, and that you're
Totally missed my
always in. And God damn it, I want to chat with you,
man.
bud. I want to chat.
Mhm.
This has been a one-sided conversation, Donut.
I don't know. I don't know if that's ever if that's ever anything I could get used to. I don't know.
No, that should never be common.
My sister,
I'm
I was
sorry
so
that it is.
disappointed she didn't call in last time because she's the queen of. I mean, that's a terrible thing to say, but
Mm.
she is. I've never known anybody who has more of these experiences than she does. Nighttime, she doesn't get so much the paralysis, but she sees things like constantly. She just told me about one she had last night, and it was just a face peeking around her door jamb, and she's gotten to the point where she's like, fuck that. And so she doesn't go to fear, she goes to anger. And she was telling me the story today. She's like, so I woke up and I looked over and I could see like movement outside the door. And then this face, like, like a clown face, like the white.
No.
And like, but it was bald. It had no hair. And it just peeked its head into the door jamb like this, looking at me. And I sat up. I was like, get the fuck out. And he was like, bloop. and disappeared. So yeah, she's having none of it anymore. But God
That's
damn,
good.
some of her stories are terrifying. And I was like,
Mhm.
I could never deal with that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And do you guys want to know why we start the name of the show with beer? Is just because of these stories. We have to be drinking to not let them affect us sometimes.
Yep.
More beer, the less fear. That's what we never
Mhm.
said.
Mhm.
Yep. No, we want more fear from you guys. Please send stories in.
Yes, or give us a call. Boop. 208-717-1611. The lines are open. Don't be scared. It's okay. We'll be
Mhm.
nice to you. We're joking around because we're just killing time and chatting. But
Mhm.
be respectful. Call in. Tell us about the time you almost died. Or share a superstition or a crazy coincidence that you had. I'll just keep adding until basically I start naming people.
Just start
I'm gonna.
calling
I
them
have
out.
had. I have had the idea. I don't know how much trouble we'd get in legally, which is
So a
bad
lot.
if I'm
Usually if
saying
it's
it.
you. Yeah. Usually you. It's like we'll get in a lot.
I have wanted to just start calling random phone numbers on the show and just asking them for stories.
Oof.
You never know what you
The
can
worst
get.
that could happen, yeah. I'm just saying we should go on the offensive. Is what I'm trying to say.
Just start dialing numbers.
Just fucking hello,
Mhm.
Marco's Pizza. What's the craziest thing you've ever had? Oh my god, I've been waiting to tell someone this. You don't know where this could go. It's just gonna be like
It could be the most
Secretary of State. They're like, oh
amazing thing
shit.
ever. Yeah.
It could
Yeah,
be.
it could be. Or the funniest thing when they
Donald.
cuss us out.
Fuck.
Either way.
Never know.
We got thick skin.
Oh,
We're podcasters. We all got thick skin. So,
Exactly.
well,
Exactly.
while we're
I
waiting
know I
for
would
a
watch that show. But yeah,
while
sorry.
we're
Let us
waiting
know in
for
the
a
chat.
call. Yes. While we're waiting for a call, G-Booz, would you like to read Caitlin's story while we're waiting? Because people
Hell
love to interrupt you.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
every time you start reading, people are like, nope, boop, call in. So,
As is tradition. Oh,
mm-hmm.
I do want to say real quick for anybody that's just now joining, I do have a GoFundMe set up to get myself a new laptop. I'm almost to my goal. And Joey laid down a challenge at the beginning of the show. Anybody that donates $15, he will take a shot. He's already took one. Let's get him pretty lit tonight. So anybody that's just now joining, there is a link pinned at the top of the chat. Click that, donate $15, or just share it to somebody you think that might want to do it. And let's get Joey drunk and let's get me a new laptop, guys, because I'm tired of doing this shit from my phone.
Yeah.
Like, continue,
And we
Gilbert. I'm
promise
sorry.
Drunk Joey will be the one setting up his new laptop.
And we'll video it. Because I'll be there in
Exactly.
a week and a half.
You will be.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Not at my house, but in Tennessee.
No,
And,
in your
I
house.
mean,
I will be
he's
there
gonna
in your
come
house.
right to your house. That's the first stop.
Where do you think I'm dropping my trailer?
Hey,
In your yard.
whatever
Joey's
works.
your new sleep paralysis demon.
I'm all for it. Let's go for it.
I'd be a funny demon. I'd be a pretty funny sleep paralysis demon.
Right.
Kelly's like, Joey's in the room again. Oh, Jesus. Do something.
Just roll back over, babe. He'll be gone in a minute.
Dang.
Oh,
Truth. All right, Gil.
There's
Go
a-
ahead and read
there's-
that story.
There's a cuck joke there, but I'm not going to make it.
There is.
Okay,
We'll
so-
glide over top of it. We'll glide right over top of it.
oh no.
Sorry to the next person whose story I'm reading. That was an excellent intro.
Oh, God.
No, but this is a great story, and this does follow up perfectly with the story that Kristen just read. Pretty damn similar. This one, like Joey was saying, was sent in by Caitlin. I once woke up in the middle of the night I'm assuming, since it was still dark out and my husband and dog were still asleep. First noticed I couldn't move when I tried to sit up and get out of bed to go use the bathroom. At that point, I tried moving all of my body and nothing budged. The only thing I could move were my eyes, and I could blink. I panned the room, looking for something to tell me I was still just dreaming and it would go away soon, when at the top left corner of the wall, I saw this black, cloudy looking thing with scraggly black hair that was fairly long. I stared at it, and just in a couple of seconds, I saw it open its eyes and smile. It didn't have normal eyes or teeth like we do. The eyes looked distorted and were all black except for the grayish whites around it, and the teeth were kind of pointy like, and it seemed to have way more teeth than a human would. It continued to stare at me, and I at it. It then started to make the most sinister smile I had ever seen. I tried moving to wake up my husband, but my body was still frozen in place. It felt like it lasted for hours. I was able to move eventually, and woke him up, and it was gone. Thankfully, I did. Thankfully, it didn't leave the corner of the ceiling. Well, anyways, since that situation, I have had our toothbrushes picked straight up from the holder and then slammed back down while we're both in the bathroom. Things have gone missing, and quick shadows would be noticed. I'm so glad to have left that apartment. Nothing has happened in our new house yet.
Anything but the toothbrushes. Like anything
Yeah.
but the toothbrushes. Come on.
Oh,
But
you know, I've never experienced sleep paralysis, and if I ever do, I hope I don't see shit. I just want to see darkness. That's all I want to see.
That's more horrifying.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Can you shit your
Yeah.
pants during sleep paralysis? Because I probably would.
you sure can.
I did the
Mhm.
first few times. Well, no, you can't because you can't move.
Yeah, but it's like
I guess
You
your
get
bowels
horribly
can't move.
constipated.
Yeah.
That's
You're
even
totally
worse.
paralyzed, including your rectal muscles. Don't you
Mm.
think?
Hmm.
I think you could easily
Maybe.
shit your pants.
I don't know if you
The first-
if you poop the bed, that sleep paralysis demon's just gonna be like, nah, I'm good, and just gonna walk away.
Maybe
that's
that's all it'll
that's
take.
disgusting. That's
Like the-
disgusting.
Just
the
letting
stink
go.
bug self-defense move for sleep paralysis demons. Just shit yourself.
Poop the
Just
bed.
release your bowels.
Release
Clear
your
out
own
the bowels
demons.
of hell. That's
Damn.
you think you're a spirit in the room? I'll show you a ghost. Yeah.
I just imagine a bunch of sleep paralysis demons sitting around like a circle talking about their experiences, and just like
Oh my
just
God.
sitting there with some PTSD, poop traumatic stress disorder, and he's just sitting there going like, and then he shit the bed as I was walking towards him, and then they're like, oh buddy, oh my friend, I'm sorry, Mr. Sleep, SPD, SPD,
It was
like,
squishing
it's okay.
below my claws
You
as I
could
crawled
hear it.
across his bed. It was oh God, that's gonna give me nightmares. I know.
Yeah.
Ah,
Hmm.
I can smell it now.
Damn.
man. No, that shit's
Literally.
horrible. It'll 100% keep you kind of like guessing, like trying to figure out how much of it was real and not real.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know my wife has experienced it a few times, and I know she's experienced it at least once since me and her have been together. And The one time she told me about it that we were together, she was like, we were asleep, woke up and there was, I don't remember what she said, was standing by the bed, but she's like, I could see it, and she goes, my one hand was close to you, but I wasn't close enough. She goes, I could wiggle my fingers, but I wasn't close enough to touch you to like get you awake. And she goes, then it finally, had disappeared. And I was like, why the fuck did you wake me up afterwards? She's like, because it was gone. I was like, but still, I was like, you still could have woke me up. And she was just like, no. She goes, it was gone. I went back to sleep and covered my head, and then everything was fine. But I'm like, as a husband, I'm like, okay, I still wanted to like be there for you, and like you didn't wake me up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's awful.
Yeah, she says she's experienced it a few times, so.
I wouldn't take that personal. If you have sleep paralysis, you kind of know that like your reality and everything's kind of like so fucked with in that moment. Like by definition, your reality is fucked with. That sometimes when you're kind of like you end up in a state of just kind of like guessing like, am I back to normal? When you think you're back to normal, because you have to remember your entire dreamscape is being painted over top of actual reality that we refer to. Dude, sometimes you just want to go back to sleep and not think anymore about it. And if you have to explain it to somebody, you have to think more about it. And then they start asking you questions and you're like, this is the last thing I want. And you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to say, fuck that and hope I forget about it by the morning. It's nothing personal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, take it personal, but
that's awful. I know that there are a lot of superstitions out there that we haven't even talked about.
Oh, there's a lot.
And I know that you guys have done them. And I know that you guys have done them. And I know you're holding back on me. I'm going to throw a few out there. I am going to throw a few out there that you're going to be like, oh, yeah, that's right. And the reason I say this is because superstitions, and just looking at superstitions and thinking about them, I feel like when we were younger, when we were kids, we thought about superstitions more. And you realize when I say, I know you all remember, step on a crack, break your mama's back.
Yep.
Do you guys know that? And I know that you walked down the street and you hopped over the cracks.
Right.
You hopped over the cracks.
I was so concerned when I walked on asphalt,
probably
though,
still
because
do
it's
that.
all cracks. Yeah.
I still do that. I measure my footsteps to not hit the cracks. I don't know if that's because my mom, I don't want her back breaking. She's 70.
Right.
I don't want her back breaking.
Right.
This is the time where it could happen feasibly,
But how deeply do you actually believe that? Like deep down inside, logically, you step on the crack, nothing's going to happen. Something could happen out of coincidence.
Yeah, but when you're young,
still don't step on it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I step on them now, but when I was younger, I would purposely jump over them.
Joey is responsible for filling more cracks in the city than at least 15 states and their municipalities have in the past 27
no cracks
years.
to step on, baby.
Yeah.
Just watching out.
That's how you live. That's how you live life.
Budget. Part of moving to Nashville is their clean, smooth pavement. Frankly, this is his retirement era. It's like it's getting out of hand.
Joey raises the property value anywhere he lives.
That's true. And you know what also raises the property value? Knocking on wood. You all do it too.
I still do that.
Superstition.
I still do that.
Mm-hmm.
I do it as a joke. Maybe this is what it comes down to, guys. Who truly believes in their superstitions and who doesn't?
Does anybody knock on their head when there's not wood around? Like knock on wood?
Not that head.
I've heard of it.
But here's one though that I did come across earlier that I found interesting, and I haven't been to a lot of weddings, honestly. What are the wedding superstitions? Because I know, well, that a major one is you don't see the bride on the day of the wedding until the unveiling. At least European culture, but
Yeah. And then, okay, what's the 4 things the bride's got to have? Something
Something
blue.
borrowed, something blue,
Something new.
something new is a rhyme for it,
Something
and
old, something new.
yeah,
Yeah,
something
Borrowed,
something
borrowed,
blue,
old.
old, new. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
hmm
That's one. And I think there's one when you're bringing the bride home, you have to carry her over the threshold,
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah. Yeah, there's
Yep.
actually a bunch. Huh.
Yeah.
Pimpin' ain't dead, ho. Good evening.
Pimpin' ain't dead hoe.
What?
It's not dead.
Perfect timing.
I still miss and this is not to knock anybody else in the live
Oh,
in the
the
live chat.
rice.
We absolutely love you, but Queefer Sutherland is still the username that I will never fucking forget. When Queefer Sutherland appeared in our chat, angels screamed and
When was
devils
this?
laughed, and it was beautiful. I don't even know. I don't remember the moment. I just remember it happened. It was like falling in love.
It's in the fall of 1989. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Yeah, I don't recall Queefer Sutherland. It's a great
I don't
name.
recall it either, but
100%. At least on some fucking show I've been on. I don't remember, but at some point in my life, Queefer Sutherland appeared in a live stream chat that I was recording, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. If you see a name like that, you kind of forget everything else.
Oh
And they
gosh.
had another name. Fuck, I don't remember. I'm remembering now. Like I reacted the exact same way I am right now to it, and I shouted them out for 45 minutes and went off the rails. And then I can't remember. They responded with my other idea, or my other choice was, and I don't remember what it was, but it was fucking incredible too. Fuck. God damn, I wonder where that witty, brilliant bastard is in the world. Anyways, sorry, usernames, they're great. No, just reminiscing on usernames over here. Yeah, thank you, Donut. Greatest name ever, Queefer Sutherland. I'm fucking here for it, man. How did you guys get me over here?
There is a common little saying for different colors of wearing on your wedding day, right? So,
Okay.
married in white, you'll have chosen all right. Married in gray, you will go far away. Married in black, you'll wish yourself back. Married in red, you'll wish yourself dead. Married in blue, you'll always be true. Married in pearl, you'll live in a whirl. Married in green, you are ashamed to be seen. Interesting. I've never seen a
They
green
were
wedding
really
dress.
struggling there by the end of that list. I feel like
Yeah.
whoever made
Married in
that up.
yellow, ashamed of the fellow. Married in brown, you'll live out of town.
Oh, do purple.
And married in I don't think there's a purple one. Married in pink, your spirits will sink. There is no purple.
I thought
Married
you were
in
making them
purple.
up anyway.
No,
There was only
married
about
in
12
purple,
colors at the time.
you'll only
anyways.
watch Steve Urkel. I did make that one up, but there's only like 12 colors. So
What did you say?
There's a
What did you
lot
say
of
gray
different ones.
was?
Gray was you'll go far away.
Okay,
So
that's
whatever
what
that
I
means.
wore during my first marriage. So we divorced. So
Okay.
yeah, I guess
What
I
did
went
you
far
wear?
away.
What's your second one?
With Kelly, it was like a teal blue.
So married in blue. We're gonna predict your future here. You'll always be true.
Oh.
You know.
True blue Deboo.
You know what?
Damn
You know what's
right.
funny, D-Boos? I
Uh-huh.
also married in gray.
Did you?
Mm.
Well, stay away from the
I
gray
went-
guys.
I went far away. Do not wear gray. It's like a silver gray, I guess, but wear blue.
Yeah, mine was more of a
I don't know.
silver gray too,
Well.
but
Got that shark skin suit out, baby.
There you go.
Mhm.
Do be the cat. Married in purple, you'll end in a thruple. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Thurple.
A
Go for
thurple. A thurple. A
Married in
thurple.
purple, you'll go for a thurple. I like it. I like it. I thought we were gonna go purple nurple on that one, but we didn't.
nurple.
Yeah. If you have any limericks or rhymes of married in different colors, send them in. Send
We're
them
fucking
into us.
desperate, y'all. You've been watching. Just call into the fucking show. Whatever the hell's on your mind.
Mhm.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm calling it. Open lines, bitches. Call in, tell us the
Open
craziest shit that you've
lines.
heard.
Mhm.
We're just gonna go for it because apparently not enough of y'all have almost died. Thanks, audience.
God.
Fucking
We can
fucking
try to make
safety
that happen
Sally's
for
over
you.
here.
Yeah.
That's the thing though,
Yeah.
like you can almost die like oh gosh, what is the percentage? Raymond Moody like put it out there at one point. I think it's grown since then, but it's something like folks who have these like, you know, almost death scenarios. They're in a situation, they stop breathing, their heart stops, their brain stops, whatever. Something like 25 to 30% of these people have these experiences, have an actual near death experience, whether good or bad. Thankfully, the bad ones, like I went to hell, are only
Oh,
make up
shit.
only like 1% of those experiences. So that's good news.
Right.
But it's just such a high amount of these folks who almost die, but you know, still like so many don't have it, like me. I didn't have it. I was one, but you know, so I would love to remember. I hope something happened. Maybe somebody needs to regress me and then I'll remember. Are we not all near death? I know I'm experiencing it right now. Okay, Air Force.
Wow. Wow.
God.
So we are changing our topic to a support line. Hair Force, if you want to call. I told you this would
If you
happen. I'm
need
just gonna start
support.
naming people. I'm calling motherfuckers
If you need
out.
If
support,
you
Um,
are
we are here for
near
you.
death right now, call us.
I had a seizure once.
You had a seizure?
I was like
This
4.
once. What?
I mean, I don't know if I could count as near death, but my mom was freaking the fuck out.
I think your mom was having the near-death experience.
I just remember waking up in the floorboard of the car and she's like in a panic mode. So
Oof.
How much liquor did you drink?
hopefully none. I was 4.
Hardly knew her.
Oh,
Mine was a seizure too. It's a heat.
Mm.
No, stroke. Heat stroke. Heat stroke.
Oh,
I've had some pretty gnarly hangovers where I thought I was dying.
I
Okay.
mean, that's all of us.
That is
All
a
right,
shared
all right.
experience.
This is the show. We're ending the show. We're done. It's over.
I ate a bad oyster once and thought I was dying.
I think Deepu
afterwards.
is about to die on camera right now.
You okay?
They do say red skies
I feel
at night.
just like his mother when he was 4 right now. This is
You
horrible.
okay? Breathe.
Mm-hmm. I think
Are
he's.
you
I
okay?
think he's dying.
What's
We
going on?
we are getting a live NDE near death experience by
Oh.
Deepu's.
I don't know, went down the wrong pipe.
I'll try not to make
Went
jokes
down the
while you
wrong
drink.
pipe and you almost crossed the river.
If this gnarly
gone.
grape is not for me, I've been spilt it, missed my mouth, spilt it all over my shirt, and I'm fucking choking on it.
This is what the
Mhm.
people tune in for, man. You're taking one for the team.
Whew.
You all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm good.
So
Ooh.
we do have one more story we could
All
read.
right.
If you guys want to read it, I can read it for you since Deepu's is not able to see stuff
Deepu's
on
is
his
no
phone
longer with
and
us.
read. And he's no longer with
Um,
us, so we will read this. Sent in by Heather. If you guys are ready for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna close up the calls. We got no calls coming
Okay.
in. We gave y'all plenty of chances. This is your
We
fault.
did. Yeah. We will blame our audience. We have no shame. So,
Why didn't you promote us? No, just kidding.
We love you all.
It's on you.
Now we seriously love
kind
the hell out of
yeah.
y'all.
Yes, we do. So much so that before I read this, without even a $15 donation, I'm going to take a shot of this Seagram 7 whiskey right before this story.
I knew this would
So,
happen. I guess this is a
on
whole
you.
nut.
This is
Yeah,
on
this is all.
the people not calling it.
I guess
Sent
this
in.
is my superstition
Ugh.
is that if Joey if Joey starts a monetary shot-based system at the beginning of an episode, it basically just takes one donation before he just starts drinking.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
spoil it.
is there another better reason to drink whiskey? Especially really good Seagram's blended
Honestly,
whiskey.
no.
Hey, the people still have time. They still have time.
Hey, 2.5 more donations. 15, 30. 3.5 more donations gets him to his goal.
Donut, you are constantly saying the most crazy, interesting shit, but like only in like clickbait article headlines. I'm calling you out, bud. You're constantly throwing out this like fantastic stuff. I want to have a one-on-one chat with you at some point. And here's the reason why. I want to pay more attention to the shit you're saying, but I always see it when I'm so distracted during the show. So I am a little bit mad, you know what I'm saying? But mad in a aggressively I love you, and I honestly just want to chat with you and hear about all this shit because you sound fucking fascinating. You got my email. You got my email. We need to set something up. So
We do.
deal with it, sir. Before I put another hole in you, donut.
It's
Do it.
Let's
do
hop
it,
into this
donut.
story.
Reach out. Yes.
Reach
sorry.
out, please.
Yes.
Reach out and tell us
Yeah,
you
for
want to
real.
call in. If you don't want to call in, send in some stories. Seriously, to our next episode, which we will tell you
Yeah.
right after this story.
Yep.
Right after a short story break.
Yeah, very short story. Sent in by Heather. Hey, my name is Heather from Tell Me a Story podcast, and I have encountered sleep paralysis, and it's definitely a scary time. So this was probably around 1996. I was 12 at the time. Yeah, I'm old. Haha. I was in bed and was having an awful dream. It was this very low voice taunting me. You think you're so great? You think you're so special? It was such a heavy feeling. I felt like I was doing somersaults. My mother must have heard the commotion and had come in. I guess I was in an odd position because I remember her telling me to move, and I told her I couldn't. She grabbed a hold of me, got me out of the bed, and tried to stand me up, but I couldn't, and just immediately fell to the floor. I ended up going to the emergency room. It lasted longer than normal, but finally, the feeling in my legs and body came back, and I was okay. The doctors weren't sure what it was. I think they said temporary paralysis. This was way before any of us heard about sleep paralysis. So, yeah, super scary time. Some oppressive voice and the loss of my ability to move. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. Agreed. 0 out of 10 would not recommend that whole experience,
Nope.
honestly. Nope. Ugh. That's
No.
icky.
Yeah.
I don't like not being I don't like my legs falling asleep, let alone not being able to get up out of bed and then just falling when someone's carrying me basically and then falling
Right.
straight down on the ground. Like my legs fall asleep
Yeah.
enough when I'm sitting down for like really long periods of time or crossing them, but getting out of bed and pulling out of bed and just immediately falling to the ground,
No.
that's for the birds.
That is an extended sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Never quite heard a
SPD.
story quite like it. Yeah. Yes, Hair Force.
Hey.
All sleep is some form of paralysis for sure. For sure.
I mean, but you're
Well, yeah,
in a
'cause it's-
general sense, though. To what Hair Force is saying, in a general sense, though, the idea is that it's sleep paralysis, but you're technically a lot of times you're awake, And I know from what Gil has said on air about his things is like technically you feel like you're awake, right?
Is that a question?
Yes, it's a question to you.
Oh, okay.
Yes, directed to you. Yes.
No, yes and no. So you wake up. Your brain basically has a bunch of ways to completely shut off a bunch of parts of your body so that you're not acting out your dreams. Because that would just turn the world into Grand Theft Auto in like 5 seconds if that's how people slept tonight. We were actually acting out our dreams
really
when
fun.
we were asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nuts. So you open up your eyes, you're regaining consciousness, and there's still switches in your brain that literally control turning off your body from being able to move. So you're not acting out your dreams. It's a disconnect that happens there, a misfiring. So you're paralyzed. Just like in a dream, if you're walking, you're not actually moving your legs in the bed, right? Even though your brain is saying, I'm gonna walk that way, right? So yes and no. It's a fucked up in between,
Okay.
It's like a salad bar without dressing or dressing without a salad bar. You know what I mean? It's like somewhere it ain't right. It ain't right. It's a
What would
little
you
bit like
rather have?
Schenectady. It's like Schenectady. Yeah. Or
Sure.
Macon, Georgia. It's kind of the Macon, Georgia of sleep disorders.
I believe that's a TV show now. Making Georgia.
Let me look it up. Yep, it's coming out on April 20th in 2020.
NDD, National Doula Day.
Damn.
I know what I'm doing for National Doula Day. How
Talking
we
to a doula.
celebrate.
Yep. Well,
it's about a doula who runs a restaurant in Macon, and it's called Macon Bacon, where everybody gets high. and they deal with an influx of Nazis celebrating Hitler's birthday. Shit get out of hand.
That is very out of hand. It is a 10:30, and I know we had one call. Thank you, Air Force One, for that call. We appreciate you. So if we want to go ahead and wrap up, since we've got through all of our stories.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys are good with that.
Let's go.
What are we doing? What are we doing next time?
Go ahead, D-Breeze. What are we doing?
Next month. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on the date, but I believe it's October 3rd. Anybody?
Fuck it. Let's go for it.
It's a
That's
Thursday.
A Friday.
I remember.
That's a Friday.
It's on a Thursday.
That's a Friday.
Yeah.
That's a Friday. October 3rd.
Wait.
I just realized
October
something.
2nd. That's a Friday.
Okay. Yeah, it's second. It's the second, guys.
October 2nd.
All right.
It's on a
October
Thursday.
2nd.
It's on a Thursday
Get
next
the
month.
notifications.
And we decided it's going to be open lines. Anything
Fuck yeah.
spooky, terrifying,
Anything.
aliens, Bigfoots, ghosts, near-death experiences, deathbed confessions. If you fucking stubbed your toe, we want to hear about it. It's open lines next month. Open lines.
It's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Anything you want. We're excited for that.
Yeah. And that was before we had a night where none of you called. And I'm looking at you, Donut. I'm looking at you.
Donut.
Next month is your
time to shine.
opportunity. Next
Donut
month.
gave us a
We
donut.
will-
As soon
want
as you
30
get
minutes of
done running
donuts.
from cops, Donut, I'm gonna talk to you. Donut can't even go outside without getting chased by cops. It's just honestly
shit.
it's discrimination. It's
Mhm.
donation. Yes. Well,
Are you guys ready?
shall we go?
Ready,
Mhm.
Freddy?
Who's Freddy? Oh, are we doing it now?
We are.
I've got to look.
Yes.
I've got to look everybody in their eyes now. So
That's true. We're
We're
cheersing.
to-
Yep.
Don't unfuck this for me, D-Boo.
until next time, here's a toast to the ghost in your hall.
The Bigfoot hiding in your yard.
Donut waiting for me to wait for him to fall asleep as I hunt him.
And may you live long and prosper.
Bye.
Cheers,
Have a good
everybody.
night. Love
Cheers.
you all.
Mwah.